Hello guys, welcome to Pepcoding, and today we are gonna solve this question of recursion and backtracking of level up of max score. So first of all, let's understand what the question is asking from us, and then we will gonna proceed with our code part. Okay. So this is the input of question, or I can show you. So this is the input. This is a kind of input we are given, and this is something we need to put as an output. So let me tell you what it is first. So we have given four words. Like four words we have given: dog, cat, dad, and good. Okay. Then there is this frequency. There is this frequency of character also given to us, which is like limitation. This is kind of limitation. Limitation that you can use O only two times. You can only use D only three times. You can use G only one time. And at last, this is the score. This is the score: A, B, C, D, E, F. This is the score of their characters, something like this. Okay. So once more, let you read the question first. Okay. So you are given a list of words, a list of alphabets, and a score of every alphabet from A to Z. A score of every alphabet. You have to find the maximum score of any valid set of words found by using the given alphabet. We have to find what maximum score of any valid, understand it, valid set of words. And I'll tell you what valid is. Valid, the conditions of valid are here. A word cannot be used more than one time. There are some conditions, which is one is word cannot be used more than one time. Each alphabet can be used only once. Every alphabet. Okay. It is not necessary to use all the given alphabets, right? Okay, so these things are done. In specific number m represent number of alphabets. Might be repeating or something. M space t. All right. So we have given four words, right? The thing is, we can make a lot of subset from here. Like I can choose like dog and dad. I can choose what cat. I can choose what good. I can choose what cat and dad. I can choose what dad and good and etc. Like a lot of words. Like, so the thing is, I need to return the maximum score. Maximum score with valid words. With valid words. So for example, if I take these four, 1, 2, 3, these three words, like if I take dog, cat, not cat, dog, dad, and good. Tell me how many D's are here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 D's, right? But number of D's allowed are how many? Number of D's allowed in this question are how many? Only 3. Like there are 3 D's allowed, but here how many D's are used? We use 4 D's. So this is invalid. We cannot do this, right? Or for example, if there are you can use only 2 O, but you can use, if you use dog, if you make a permutation of like what, dog and good, can you use that? Tell me, can you use that? No. Why? Because here there are 1, 2, 3, 3 O, but O's allowed are only 2. So you need to do what? You need to find the maximum score with valid words. Pretty simple question. Okay. And these are what? These are the scores. Scores related to their number, right? So if A, here 1 is, here you can see here 1 is the relative score of A, then 0 is the relative score of B, 9 is the relative score of C. So this is as this. Okay, so let's get to our board and coding part first, and let's understand how we can do this. It's pretty simple. You will got it. You will get everything how we can do this question. Okay, so let's start it now. So here is the work portal. So just make it, I'll make it full screen, and then I'll start it from here. So first of all, let's understand the question snippet. What is given to us? So there we have given letters, there we have given words, then we have given number of letters, then the letters array, then we have given a score array, okay, and then there we have also given a frequency array. So we have given all of them in this solution part, solution function. We have to do our work, okay, and it is returning an int time value. Like int type means the maximum score, right? First of all, we will check if index, or before that, let's do something like int max1 is equal to solution and words comma FARR comma score comma index plus 1. So first of all, the thing is, in this question, every word has a chance to come or not to come, right? So every word is given the opportunity that you want to include it or not. So this is what this is called for not including. Like if we don't include, so here what is added? Here 0 is added, right? So here 0 is added. It is something like this. 0 is added. Why? Because our value, our word is not being included. So if it is not included, the added score is 0, okay, and this is the call for not included, right? After that we will max2 is equal to what? Max2 is for including part. Now we do our including part, that if we want to include our word. So first of all, let's take a boolean, and before boolean, let's make a call like for char ch words of index dot to character array, right? This is what it is. So in this for loop, we have make a loop for our words. What I did here is, I here in this section, what I did is I take out a word and I change this to a character array, and I can now directly use ch as the character, right? Now what I did is, first of all, in frequency array, in our frequency array, I need to do what? I need to decrement it, like because right now I'm using that word character, so I have to decrease its frequency, right? And if frequency array is a value of frequency array got what? If the value of frequency array get lesser than 0, that means there is no character left. So if there is no character left, what will happen? It is invalid now. So let's make a boolean for invalid. So boolean is valid is equal to 0, true. It is kind of flag. So if our frequency of that character gets lesser than 0, that means it is not valid. It is not valid. So is valid is equal to what? False, right? After the check of this condition, what I do is I will use score. So the score of I'll just use a score. Score is equal to, or I'll say score plus is equal to score of character minus a. Okay. Here what I did is score is our array, right? We have a score array, right? So from score array, I'll say I should change its name log to score underscore now. So score now is equal to score of that index. So to find the index, what I did is I just subtract my character by a, and I'll get a score, right? So score now will be added. So this is done. After this part, from the when I get outside the for loop, right, what I have to do is if is valid. If everything is valid, right? If everything is valid, then I have to make my call. So here I will make my call. So max2 is equal to solution with words comma frequency array comma score comma index plus 1. I just increment the index, right? After that I have to do is max2 plus is equal to score underscore now. So I have to update my score now value, because here word is getting if it is valid, if the word is valid, I have to include that word. So if I include that word, I also have to increase its score, right? So here I just increase its score. After this part, what I have to do is this, like for, I again make a loop for character of words with index dot to character array, right? And in this loop what I have to do is I just decrement the frequency of the character which I have used before. I have used the frequency, right? If I include it, I just use its frequency, like, but after the call I have to return it, right? So if I have to return it, I have to increment its frequency, increment the frequency of every character, right? As much as I use them. And what I have to return here is, I just need to return what? Math dot max of max1 comma max2. I have to return maximum of math1 and math2. It's simple, right? So this is the code for this. So okay, so now let's try to run it, and after that I will explain you once more if there is no compilation error. Okay, we have a compilation error here. Okay, so there is a problem in score now, line number 17. Okay, yes, so I have used the score now, but I have never declared it, so I need to declare this also. So I declared it here. Okay, so int score underscore now is equal to 0. Now let's try to run it. Again, runtime, there is some problem. Let me check. Yes, I also have to write the base case, so this will give me Stack Overflow. So if index is equal to words dot length, gth length, I have to do what? Return return 0. Right, this is done. Now let's try to run it again, and I hope this time there will be no error. Accepted. Now let's try to submit this also. Submit it. Okay, there is no problem. Once more I will give you a clarity of this code. So here what I did is, for base case I had taken index, right? So for base case, if my index get to the words dot length, I will return 0, and I take two maximum. One maximum is when the word is not being included, and the second maximum is when the word is being included. Okay, so here max one is when words are not being included, right? So here I didn't increment anything, and I didn't add anything here. I just increment the index, right? After that, for the second part, what I did is I make a for loop for every character, right? And for every character I also check its frequency. If it is valid, if it is valid with the frequency, like frequency is decremented and it is greater than 0 and is valid is true, so at that point I done my second call in which I increment the score, right? Because when the character is added, score will be incremented, and after that, for the backtracking part, I just increment the frequency again, and at last I just give what? Maximum of max1 and max2. Simple question. So if you understand my explanation, if you understand the code part, so please like the video, guys. Or if you have any query regarding this question, please comment it out and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much, guys.